What is up, guys? In today's video we have an inside the mind style video where I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and if you guys would like to use my code in the shop when getting anything, it is EvolveJake, just like my channel name is, and it is underneath the webcam at all times. So I'm going to be going Frosted Flats this game. I think I went here for one of the videos earlier on in the season, but the game has changed pretty significantly since then. And the main reason I'm going here is just because it is close to the middle of the map, which is where the shock rocks are. And the shock rocks are incredibly overpowered, as you know, if you've been playing Zero Build this season or if you've watched any of my videos. So I'm hoping to just like loot up a bit here and then make my way there as fast as I can. And then hopefully not get there too late. But it's always like a kind of... You never know until it's potentially too late with the shock rocks, because somebody might land there and just snatch them all up really quickly. Even landing at like a POI that's pretty close to the middle of the map like this sometimes is not enough. And then the first fight I had where, you know, I get a gun, that guy gets a gun, and we're just like basically trading damage. Is not good for me because it does stall out the time. But I wanted to take that fight and just like either get that guy out of the game or, you know, go next right away, because that fight taking a long time would have been bad for me. Like, I don't want to have that guy, like, run away and loot and then, like, harass me and continue to waste more of my time at the POI. And then end up with us just getting really late to where I want to go. Like, I'm trying to just get through things as fast as possible here. I might actually take these boots. I don't prefer them, but I can use them to get towards the middle of the map here. Drop them. Just use it for a little bit. This is one of the players that we are concerned with, just taking all the rocks and leaving. We'll see how many he had on his body. Yep, basically a full stack. I don't know if this guy's trying to fight me or what. Luckily, we killed that Harley Quinn. It does seem like there's still more here, but like that's kind of the concern with not landing here, is you have 2 or 3 people that play like that Harley Quinn did, where they just grab them and leave, and you don't have that mobility item for the game, which is pretty unfortunate. Can I have that? Thank you. There's actually a good amount left here. But like I was saying at the start of the game, you never know until it's potentially too late how many people are going to land here and how they're going to play. If a bunch of people land there and fight right away, then there will probably be some left. But if they all just land and grab some and then run, like, those are taken out of the pool of rocks that can spawn, you know? This should be a kill. Okay, nice. It was getting sketchy there, though. I had to use some rocks. I wanted to, like, not use any, but I also wanted to get the kill. And that's, like, one of the unfortunate thought processes with these rocks is always, like, do I want to use it or not? Also have no idea how long I've been sitting on this big pot not full, because I've not been paying attention to that. I will probably go buy a chug jug at this area here. I just wanted to, like, clean that kill up while I could. And then from here, I don't really know where I want to go at this point, because like somewhat late in the game. Like, it's not late, but one thing I would like to have is obviously the Mythic Ranger pistol. I think I just heard someone pickaxing something in here. But even if I like went and tried to like go towards, you know, the north edge of the map, I don't feel like it's that guaranteed that I run into that person, because a decent amount of time has passed. I guess I didn't hear anybody pickaxing something. I don't know. I could upgrade this shotgun too. I like only going to purple just for like cost, you know, reasons. But yeah, I care about the dust more than I should probably. And I don't really care too much about upgrading my pistol because like spray weapon rarity is like rarely that big of a deal. Like sure, you would like to have the better one, but it's not like that game changing. The reason why the Mythic Ranger pistol is so game changing is because you get better damage and a better fire rate when aimed in. And so you're increasing like how much damage you deal and how fast you deal damage. So it's just like an actually pretty significant change. Multiple people just rifted over here. I think they're going to try to land on this rock. I was shooting the front one there because, yeah, I was expecting this guy to be weak because it looked like the other one was chasing him. And so if I kill one out of the air, it's probably going to be that one. Unfortunately, I do not get the kill and he rifts again. But the other player's over here. He's going to try to get in the rift, I think, or maybe not. I don't think he would have heard me. So this should be an easy kill. Easy third-party situation. We can get Poyo. This makes me regen some shield over time after I eliminate somebody. And I didn't use any shock rocks there, luckily. See if there's somebody actually trying to extract here. I think the player I just killed might have been the one that called this extract because he had so many sprites in his inventory. I think he called it, went over here, and then got into a fight, and then I cleaned him up. I did still want to just do a quick check to make sure. Is that a drone? I don't know if the guy that was like constantly rifting away would have went to the rock there where I was shooting him. I don't think he would have. I'm debating getting 2 sets of shock rocks. Because there was some more over here that I could pick up and that would probably be better than the one overdrive at this point. But maybe not. I don't really see any. There we go. I like having the 2 different forms of movement just because of like how I play fights. Like there's certain fights where one overdrive is just perfect, you know? And I don't like using the jumps very much in fights. Like if it's a situation where one overdrive would be good, like 1 or 2 dashes would probably also be good, but I like saving them for the important moments, especially if I'm trying to fight someone that's going to use the shock rocks. Hold on, we can fight this guy and then I can maybe talk more about that. He reversed it. I was going to say if I shock at him, he probably gets in the car. Oh shoot, my shotgun was not loaded fully. Like right here, if I overdrive there, that means I land on him and can fight him and then still have dashes ready to go. Whether I want to use them to play the fight or to chase him, because a lot of times if the enemies have rocks on themselves, once you try to fight them, they'll rock away. And if that little bit of time it takes for you to have to use it, instead of just being able to fluidly chase them, might be like what results in them being able to get away. So like this fight here, look, I'm going to be able to push this guy. And then I still have my jumps ready. So if he immediately starts jumping away because I pushed him, I'm able to like keep pace with him, no problem. And so that's going to be a fight that we could play out. Or if I land on him and fight him and then want to be able to use the jumps to like create some movement in the fight, that's also something I could do. And when you have to use them to initiate the fight, it becomes harder to make that stuff happen. Which is why I kind of like carrying the 2 different forms of mobility. Sometimes the, you know, pocket shockwave works fine. But, oh, that was so tragic, my aim. Sometimes the pocket shockwave works completely fine. But also sometimes you get in fights where you haven't had enough time for it to like come back yet. Or you get in fights where it's like an extended somewhat chase. And that's basically why I like having both. Like I feel like those fights kind of showed it. The like bad situations didn't play out, but like this guy here could have gotten away if I had to like use the rocks to chase him, and then he had rocks of his own. Or if the enemy starts using the jumps in a fight, because if I'm fighting an enemy, there's like 2 different ways that people use the shock rocks. You know, they either use them to like fully run away, they just spam all 3 quickly, or they use them for like movement in a fight, like zigzag and be difficult to hit. And in either instance, I want to just do the same thing back. If they're using it in the fight, I want to be using it in the fight. If they're using it to run, I want to use it to like chase them. Like the fact that these are the main counter to each other is kind of unfortunate. Like this fight here, I would want to push, but my shockwave isn't ready. It doesn't seem like they're heavy fighting. But if they were heavy fighting, like right now, I want to push. And my pocket shockwave wasn't ready. And so I would have had to use my shock rocks to get here initially, since that was my only other form of movement. But luckily their fight just was like weirdly stagnant. But hypothetically, they heavy fight. I have to use my shock rocks to push over. They get the kill and then just triple jump away. That little bit of time I have to like spend to use it myself is problematic. Even if you like, if it's faster if you like throw it on yourself rather than doing the like whole animation. It's like slightly faster that way. But either way, just small milliseconds of time really matter, like when trying to keep pace with somebody using this item. But now we have all gold setup. Could be better. It could have all mythic. I feel like recently though, whenever I get the mythic shotgun and the mythic pistol, it ends up being a battle bus ending, and then I don't even really get to use my guns. This is an AI. Six people left. Don't really know where anybody could be at this point because we've been fighting over there in the desert for so long that you would think if anybody was over there, I would have fought them. And then same kind of with like the middle map area, somewhat the sinister area. So at this point, it's really hard to gauge where people are. I guess we can use this to get Poyo to level 5. Which will make it to where I regen shield for 10 seconds after eliminating an enemy. Extracted's making noise over there, so I don't know if someone had recently called it in and if it left, or if Fortnite is just being Fortnite. But I heard the noise like that extract station was leaving. But I didn't see it marked or anything like that. Or any other indicator that somebody was there. And Fortnite is just a weirdly inconsistent game, so I do not always trust things like that. Someone just sniped somebody. Doing it like this is like slightly faster than doing the animation. But most of the time, I don't think that's really actually going to matter too much. People fighting here. Right now, I'm not going to have any rocks to fight if it comes down to it. It didn't shoot for some... What the heck? That was so weird. My like gun did not shoot the first time. And I have the shield regen from the Poyos, right? Regen's 5 shield per tick. Not bad. That was so weird though. That would have been a shot to kill him, I'm pretty sure. But it just did not shoot. Then I was getting shot from like somewhere up there, I think. The fact that that guy didn't chase really makes me question how big of a deal he's going to be. We also got a refresh on shock rocks from that kill, which is very, very nice. Like that player had some in their inventory. And he was the one who had just sniped somebody in the kill feed as well. So it's also nice to get rid of him. And we get the mythic pistol. I am lucky to have not gotten sniped there. We can probably get this kill. GG's. I doubt he has any shock rocks for me because he surely should have been using them. That's the player who was just sniping at me, I think. I wanted to push that guy because I don't want to have a kind of like stagnant mid-range fight versus a sniper. The more I peek into him, the more likely it is that he snipes me. Like his potential gain is just much better than mine, you know? And so once I hit him for like 50, I wanted to just try to shockwave on him and then hopefully hit some shots in air on my way to him with this mythic pistol. And then somebody else showed up. I think I just heard footsteps close. I'm trying to see if there's any more crystals on this body. It doesn't seem like it. Maybe recycle that sniper and hit a snipe, but also doesn't seem like that's going to happen. I believe this was the guy that was playing off snipe earlier, so we have to kind of know accordingly that that's a risk. But like I was saying, a lot of the snipers try to overdo it, and so if I can force a fight that's like close range, I'm going to want to take that. He'll now know where I am, though, so peeking into him is really, really dangerous. Thought my pocket shockwave was going to be ready to go. Try to get to this bush and see what we can do from there. Gonna see nothing. Move up to this. I don't know if he saw me cross. He should have definitely heard me, though. And there is another player that's in play. Or live. But, with this Poyo spread, I can maybe regen shield if I get this kill before we get third-partied. That's, like, kind of what this is going to be helpful for, is surviving third parties, and then also just conserving heals throughout the course of the game. I don't know where he just went. He popped shock rocks though, and then the other player shockwave. And the fact, oh no, this is bad. I was gonna say the fact that I have Poyo and Chug Jug, I can like, heal my white and blue at the same time, but didn't work out very well for me. Like teamed me and interrupted my healing. Nice. Shock rock movement just too good. So basically what I was hoping would happen happened, but it was like not as good as I thought it would be. So I wanted to fight this guy here, and then even if I take any amount of damage, just try to reset and heal with my Poyo Sprite healing me and my Chug Jug at the same time, and just heal up really quick to be able to deal with the third party. But I just took way more damage than what I would have wanted. Like that fight was just like scuffed. And then also the third party was close enough to like get damage on me immediately. But had I not taken as much damage versus the guy that got third, I would have been able to heal up super quick with Poyo plus Chug Jug. But the fact that I took so much damage, I had to heal my white health with my Chug and then my shield with Poyo at the same time. But if I was just healing shield only with Poyo and Chug, it would go up so quick because we're healing shield from two sources. But I just took way too much damage on that first fight, and then the third party was ready to go. I just did not know where he went once I like got over there, because I hit him like 60 and then wanted to push and then hit more pistol shots in the air. As you saw, the Mythic Ranger is absurd, and it just did not pan out. But that is going to be it for this video. As always, if you guys did find this to be helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.